EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Ford Field. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Williams in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Here's Gibbs, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings him down at the 5. It's fourth down.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 38 yards. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. yards.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Williams in motion. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Lions. That his first touchdown this year. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's their punter now. They punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. He gets free. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 85 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, two guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Eagles nothing.
Second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A first down throw for Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Third down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be fourth down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. Second and a yard. He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Man in motion is Smith. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Slot receiver, headed right. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Williams in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
That's good. 4 Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe D.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and short, and Hurts will throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and a yard. Now Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
63.
To throw is Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
A second down throw for Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. There's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Back to throw. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll manage to get to the 33. And it's Rakestraw there to make the stop. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. A big hole. Inside the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Third down, here's Hurts out of the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's the game of three. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Auburn's kick is good. And the Lions will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Makai Wingo in there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Hurts.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6, a touchdown for the defense. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 7.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
The tackle by Jack Campbell. It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle 1st down.
Now Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
3rd and goal for Hurts. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Eagles! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Next to score, Lions 27, Eagles 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up and about the 42.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. They'll begin here on the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down, as he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding. Now Jalen Hurts on second down.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get the 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
They need one right now. Third and long. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
63.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
A run here with Gibbs. Not much to work with there. They'll get down to about the 22.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. on play action. Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 18 yards on the connection. Good for an Eagles first down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be second down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Hurts will try it again. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Williams in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it.
Corey Bojorquez on the punt.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get